Lakers. They won 8 of their last 9. Goes up and banks.
Part of what they do offensively.
Indiana East. Reverse layup. Played in every game for Indiana. Hachimura driving on Siakam. Down the court quickly. Mathurin Thursday and a win over the Clippers is most in the NBA. They
Effusive in his praise of his time.
Alice, when he was drafted #1 over Moore, corner shot is good.
The Lakers, particularly once they get Luke to start the second half, so Brian only
Doncic and LeBron James, and with a 3 off the mark.
Rick Carlisle walked us through that in the Olympics, and before you know it, you're
5th in the league in assists as Reeves is
able to convert it.
It's actually his man, 2 superstars, 18-3 in the new year. That's the best traffic. Nice move though, and Reeves, Mathurin.
When we talked about Luka and LeBron,
his legs, that's going to go up, right? Because he's
spent a lot more time working on that because the
16. Mathurin, that one's this year, and shooting it much better.
Soreness, he's day-to-day. The
felt when they heard the news about the trip.
Be a family emergency. I think on the part of the success Luka Doncic has in the Lakers uniform.
20 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists.
To me, is not what that trade was all about, Dave. Ball handler, trip after trip. He has got.
Gets a good look. Can't knock it. Those guys are named Doncic and James. Quick kick out. Nembhard on him, and his first miss. Now George was talking about Monday, and it's the 4th difference.
And an NBA Finals. But
Dave, legs. I do a local Tuesday. You could tell he was still
draft night for Vlade D. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was traded from the
Bucks. I don't remember that trade. Offensively, their defensive rival. Now there's going to be an adjustment that represents for them.
Reeves. McConnell, 16th game of the year. He's been out a lot
for the Pacers, and it was because of the second unit.
Phoenix for more. Go to NBA.com. TJ
not spent time much on the court to get.
Toppin driving.
And Rick Carlisle literally.
Jemison playing just his 6th game of the season.
Actually a scorer, which he's already got a couple buckets over what he was doing the first month.
He lost his confidence last year. Not
the last month and a half. And now you've got Luka as well.
Lakers, they've led by 23. A mid-range stops, fires to injury, a foot problem, get the rebound. And 2 guys that combine average 5 and kick. Corner 3.
It's important to what they do defensively.
Their starters. Milton gets to the back.
Dribble.
Missed a scoring quarter all season after 1. And a turnover.
He has the ability to make this ball.
They shot just 30%. Way short on that. So is Rui out of in the West, and just 3 backup.
Go into a 2-3 zone of their own.
And why they struggled early on, they were on Hachimura. Hachimura long 2.
Threat plays very hard for them.
Player like Luka Doncic on the floor, and born in Japan, the first player from
Lakers stay in this zone and get it hopping around the perimeter.
3 on the shot clock, a 3 off the over in a trade with Charlotte.
And Luka knows what it's.
This month, a 38-point game, the player of the year at Duke. Spinning into a double, and he's fouled. He'll shoot. Our NBA
10 games is probably too many games.
So 10 consecutive games with game for Indiana. Walker's 3. Hayes with the dump down, and perfectly. He's got 13 point back. Rainbow, not close. And 1 was Tuesday. Stops in the lane. Doesn't get 4 from the floor. Morris is. But to be an icon and an even better person for all of us who
I don't know anybody
that we get to do on the road a lot is to spend time right before a game listening to Hugh on a team that had both. Halliburton gets that one to
trigger his game, and now they got to figure out
Jackson Hayes, free lane to the kick. Here's Walker, short on the 3. Back in December, racing down court. Waters. Reeves.
Incredibly difficult angle to bank that perimeter. That's the next envelope to push your
turnover by Indiana with Halliburton
to play against. And they just have
James today, but the expectation a Laker. Finney Smith travels game. And the star festivities next weekend.
But even just now in the so could that be came down to for Anthony Davis, but to me, very got to keep him.
When you say
up with Luka Doncic in that draft, so egregious to them that they as much as it stunned anybody else.
His coach score at this level as Bryant gets the
great player.
Right? Now it's kind of draft, and looking back, he was.
They have excelled at for the last 2 months.
Neesmith. Reeves in the paint, gets the bounce.
First quarter against the Clippers, they ended up winning by 12.
Playing career as a Luka Doncic. It's 4 points and a 3.
The Pacers had numbers going the other way. And
Lane, Finney-Smith missed the shot. He is
for the Pacers in this game.
next. Shot clock at 10. Vincent. Oh, tough with 4 and a reach-in foul on
To this point, and this is an all-star. Take advantage of it.
makes 4th place in the East and can't knock it down. And
That first half, and he said very
Tuesday as Nembhard dribbles it off his foot for Indiana. Reeves missed 2 30-point games this season, both. Reeves fouled on the shot
Defensively, and when a defender don't take or make a ton of threes.
and not have to surrender Reeves as Reeves penetrates and missed. Halliburton at the foul line. That's good.
Putting it back down on the floor.
Position, soars to the rim and gets no matter the team. Terms apply. Learn more now instead on Siakam, his second.
Locations and getting quickly into his jump. Important facet of the big man.
Down 25. Ben Shepherd hit a maybe down to 5 here, and Shepherd's on the floor. Leans in, can't get it. Now 5. And today, due to injury, sidesteps Reeves, missed the layup. Now Finney-Smith powers it up. And Finney-Smith helping points and 8 rebounds. Yeah. And your mind
Show you after the break. Oh,
just a game back of Boston for the
see as many here as usual.
tonight. Assuming Luka plays, is going to be in transition. Bryant, nice pass.
The floor and is able to earn another triple. Else, you include.
Siakam missed a short one again, and what? About a 3. No good. Points. Pull-up jumper. Hits it. And a turnover over. Ben Taylor.
But they are giving. Was in the front court leading to the backcourt violence.
because of these fires, and of course we know to the Red Cross at redcross.org.
He's not the only one, of course. And scores off the glass. And it's a 15-4 run over the last. Kicks it out. Goodwin. 3-0. Indiana. Obviously the top 4. Reeves went to the. When you look at the last 4 games, 35 of 30.
Reeves handles the ball a lot anyway. But
Since Kobe Bryant to have 30 lobs it up there, and what a play.
hands, that originally was going to be a two-hand catch.
For everybody, Austin Reeves. It hung on the Reeves. Reeves drives and
It's on the perimeter against multiple defenders.
season. Now the firepower, a defensive.
A lot of energy expended.
How much time?
1 minute. And then that's
Small. No, they just trade from.
things you can do with the lines off the ball, obviously, with Dwayne Wade and Kyrie.
There was a feeling out period with Kyrie in the front court. Goodwin missed the stick.
Couple more for McConnell. If they can convert, close the half, so they've got an opportunity.
He'll pull up with the jumper, and tonight I'm back in the loss column.
Worry about that. He just wants a quality.
Going to drive, and the pull-up offensive rebound, missed the stick.
Points for you, but defensively you guys have been close game right now. How do you finish them off?
4 points in the game. 2 are against Utah going into the.
This lineup for the Lakers.
Able to, but red hot of late, winning inside at 10. Deep 3, Reeves hits it.
Coverage on the next ball screen, and you made it.
Finney-Smith step back on the mid-range shot. A turnover. McConnell has it picked and catch and shoot. No good on the. His career high is 38. He'll try a 3 here, and that one.
In this position a number of times.
Vincent drives, goes to the lane along with LeBron James here for the respective teams. Nice no-look pass. To try to return it to Finney-Smith. Turnover. Reeves with the slam. Points, 6 assists. Player to score 40. Saving it. Hayes getting on the floor. Tournament each of the last 2 years is today, and Anthony Davis's debut. And he Nesmith on the baseline.
They've got to see if they can string together.
Wide open, walk into it. Last season, an all-star. Reeves, lob, Hayes. Siakam just his, and they're going to call him for an offensive.
Live. They've got to get this within single.
Toppin, deep 1. Stretch with no Doncic or James. 2. Here's Goodwin, long 2. And that one.
That I think the Lakers were not expecting.
Reeves again, weaving through traffic. Weeks ago, missed the putback on the first line. Nearing 3 minutes to go, and J.J. Duke and Clemson, Cooper Flag. The closing lineup's going to look a little different than it is. Siakam inside.
Incredible command of the basketball all day.
Goodwin inside 2 minutes to go. Although 2 minutes to go here in the fourth. Nembhard. Reeves again downhill, puts it up.
Not available to the Pacers.
4-3. Here's a three-pointer. It's good. Violation. Shot. Hits a cutting Siakam for
Halliburton. I thought he was going to pull that three, but now to get one more stop, you can make it a one.
Finney-Smith, wide open three. Can't hit it. He thought he was fouled. And forced Reeves to get rid of
Green and got into that three. There was.
And a timeout. 14 on the trying to fight through it. Bodies hit the floor. If the Lakers get possession. 20. Milton, lob, Hachimura. Halliburton, easy two. And LeBron are on the floor along with Reeves. The Utah Jazz are here. 12 games above 500.
Had something to do with the miss, then runs the floor and is able to earn another trip. Has got a spot on that team. And I don't care who else you include.
Reeves drives into Siakam, missed a short one again, and what? Even get a hand on the ball, much less tip it in. The dribble. Nesmith, spot up three. No good. Reeves, 22 points. Pull-up jumper. Hits averaging about 19 per game. And a turnover over
Enhanced.
Ben Taylor
But they are giving
about that.
Player touch it, and they indicated it was in the front court, leading to the backcourt violation.
Activities have been dislodged because of these fires, and of course we know of land hurting right now, so if people can donate to the Red Cross at redcross.org.
Displaced his entire family. He's not the only one, of course. Reeves penetrates and scores off the glass. Halliburton has to put it up, and it's a 20
Shot, impressive.
Lakers on a 15-4 run over the last. Reeves aggressive, kicks it out. Goodwin, 3-0. Indiana right now in fourth place in the East. Obviously the top four.
Finals a year ago.
Reeves went to the. You touched on this earlier. When you look at the last four games, 35 of 30.
Ron, much more of an opportunity. Austin Reeves handles the ball a lot anyway, but
First guard since Kobe Bryant to have 30 with the rebound and push. Lobs it up there, and what a play.
a little extra and switched hands. That originally was going to be a two-hand catch.
Weaving through everybody, Austin Reeves. It hung on the side against Siakam. Milton ahead to Reeves. Reeves drives and scores.
To play through contact, whether it's on the perimeter against multiple defenders.
It's his third 30-point game of the season. Time for the Pacers to make a run, and they certainly have the firepower. A defensive.
With him, it's a long 10-minute stretch. A lot of energy expended.
How much time?
So right there, that's 18 to 21 minutes. And then that's.
Would you be surprised if we see the Lakers go small? No, they just trade from.
And one of the things you can do with a line, even for LeBron, and he's played with great players off the ball, obviously with Dwayne Wade and Kyrie, but ultimately it's going to work.
There was a feeling out period with Kyrie. Made some trades to get some help in the front court. Goodwin missed the
So coming first here, and a couple more for McConnell. If they can convert, they're going to have multiple possessions here to close the half, so they've got an opportunity.
Last minute of the third quarter. The double leaves. He'll pull up with the jumper and tonight on spot in the East with the Knicks just one game back in the loss column.
Leaves on the floor. I don't think J.J. Redick's going to worry about that. He just wants a quality.
Which Hachimura looking to drive. And the pull-up wide open three, no good. Mathurin offensive rebound, missed the stick.
Austin Reeves of the Lakers, obviously 26 points for you, but defensively you guys have been
That's their ability, and we're guarding as a team.
close game right now. How do you finish them off?
Amazing. Reeves with 34 points in the game. 9th in their last 10 games. Their next two are against Utah going into
On the
the
weak side of the floor to beat you, particularly with this lineup for the Lakers.
second year out of Houston. Able to 21 on the season. But red hot of late, winning. Shot clock inside of 10. Deep three, Reeves hits it.
And they allow him to get it back and play single coverage on the next ball screen, and you made
By Goodwin. Finney-Smith. Goodwin driving, step back on the mid-range shot, but they've extended it again, and a turnover. McConnell has it picked. Vincent catch and shoot, no good on the. His career high is 38, 3 of 9 shooting. He'll try a 3 here, and that one's Halliburton on the day.
Pacers have been in this position a number of times. 6-point game.
Vincent drives, goes to the left for Doncic to make his debut Monday night, along with LeBron James here. And James have provided this year for their respective teams. Nice no-look pass. Vincent tried to return it to Finney-Smith. Still on the bench for Indiana. Another turnover. Reeves with the slam. What a day for Reeves. 39 points, 6 assists. Came the oldest player to score 40. Walker saving it. Hayes getting on the floor. Lakers have been in the play-in tournament each of the last 2 years. As back of them, the Rockets lost to the Mavs today in Anthony Davis's debut. Signed with the Lakers, a 2-way contract. And he can. Nesmith on the baseline.
Interesting late. They've got to see if they can string together.
One, they forced the turnover. Halliburton wide open, walk into it within 13, not done yet. Third team All-NBA last season, an All-Star. Next week in San Francisco. Reeves, lob, Hayes.
Go get that.
Siakam just his. Siakam in transition, and they're going to call him for an offensive.
Indiana, though, still alive. They've got to get this within single.
In the NBA with a 3-point shot. Toppin, deep one, pointers. 2 guy here down the stretch with no Doncic or James. Timer down to 2. Here's Goodwin, long 2. At one point in the third quarter, Nesmith. And that one
there, and they actually ran it for a guy that I think the Lakers were not expecting.
with the guy that shoots it the way he does. Reeves again, weaving through traffic. Career high was 38. He had that a couple weeks ago. Siakam missed the putback on the first. Reeves gets it across the timeline, nearing 3 minutes to go, and JJ's Dick Vitale's return to the mic. Duke and Clemson, Cooper Flag. Doncic and James are available Monday. The closing lineup's going to look a little different than it is. Siakam inside.
You know what it comes down to? He's got incredible command of the basketball. Was really off balance defensively all day.
Goodwin pushes the lead to 13, just outside 2 minutes to go. Although approaching 2 minutes to go here in the fourth. Nembhard, Reeves gets it back. 3 to shoot. Reeves again downhill, puts it up.
Protectors, shot ultras in this league, not available to the Pacers.
Don't have a rim protector. Reeves, 4-3. What a... Here's a 3-pointer. It's good. Of a backcourt violation. 8-second violation. Fouled. Shot steal. It's a cutting Siakam for the...
Great decision by Halliburton. I thought he was going to pull that 3, but an opportunity here now to get one more stop. You can make it a 1.
Just one with Reeves, and he's got to give it up. Finney-Smith, wide open 3. Halliburton for 3, and he can't hit it. He thought he was fouled. They're trying to force Reeves to get rid of it.
Play of that when he came off that screen and got into that 3. There was.
And a timeout. Finney-Smith will again inbound. 14 on the and they triple him, trying to fight through it. Bodies hit the floor. Shot clock at 10 if the Lakers get possession. 20 anymore, trying to close out games. Goodwin gets it ahead to Milton. Lob, Hachimura. Halliburton easy to the most when Luka and LeBron are on the floor along with Reeves.
Fascinating.
The Utah Jazz are here Monday. They're a season best 12 games above 500.